For the first time since 2012, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish will be vying for college football's national title. The toughest game the Irish played to date was the Orange Bowl against Penn State last night, where they beat the Nittany Lions 27-24. The roller coaster matchup came down to a late interception by Penn State, setting up Notre Dame's game-winning field goal. Jason Gaidola joins us live with all the action and reaction from last night. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Manisa. Ever since that shocking upset loss to Northern Illinois earlier in their season, Notre Dame have been unbeatable ever since then, setting up real hope that a national title may return to South Bend, Indiana for the first time since 1988.
As long as 49. Aller hit as he throws, and it is intercepted!
In what appeared to be the final possession in regulation, Notre Dame defensive back Christian Gray swung the game for the Fighting Irish, intercepting Penn State quarterback Drew Aller with 33 seconds left in the game.
Snap and hold are good. The kick is good!
Mitch Jeter's go-ahead 41-yard field goal with 7 seconds left gave Notre Dame a 27-24 win in the Orange Bowl in Miami. The dramatic victory sends the Irish to this year's national championship game for the first time since 2012.
They're a special group. This is a special place. I want to make sure I thank our band, our cheer squad, our fans, and everybody that has a part of the University of Notre Dame.
The big win also comes on the eve of head coach Marcus Freeman's birthday. Since taking over the program at the end of 2021, 39-year-old has already etched himself in history, becoming the first African and Asian American to coach in a national championship game.
With one five-star recruit, one is playing in the national championship. You go to Georgia, Bama, these teams the last couple years, Ohio State, Notre Dame, it's different. The rosters are different. Texas, Notre Dame, the rosters are different. How is Notre Dame here? They're here because of the coach.
You know, I often tell them in your lowest moments, you find out the most about yourself. And we've had low moments, but we had a really low moment. We know week 2, and these guys battle. We got great leaders. We got great players that chose to put this university and this football program in front of themselves.
A low moment it was when the Irish were stunned in an upset home loss to an unranked Northern Illinois. Since then, the program went 13-0, the best streak in the nation.
They lost to a not that great Northern Illinois team this year. They lost to Marshall last year. You know, they lost 2 in a row to Ohio State, the team they may end up playing in the championship game. It wasn't hard to argue that Freeman might have been over his head. Instead, he's really turned things around, and it's not often you hear casual American fans say this, but Notre Dame really is a feel-good story.
Football's great institution that features the likes of Frank Leahy, Dan Devine, and Lou Holtz. Freeman could bring home a national title to South Bend, Indiana for the first time since 1988, marking another accomplishment for a school that remains independent from other power conferences.
The biggest reason why Notre Dame remains independent actually has little to do with athletics. It's an integral part of how the university perceives itself. It's part of the school's kind of founding myth almost as it evolved into a more mature institution in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. As long as they can compete for national championships, they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of TV money to keep that independence.
Notre Dame will face the winner between Ohio State and Texas, who are currently underway in the Cotton Bowl. The national championship game will go down in Atlanta on January 20th.